fourth section of this. Other ways to be happy. I love how I'm making this and I don't look happy. Like, I look pissed off as hell, but you don't understand how just, like, in the zone I am right now. Which is part of the next thing. When you are trying to get happier, find things to do where you don't think, where you are mindless. These can include exercise, walking. I guess walking is exercise, but just being outside in general. You know, that's vitamin D is very important. We're lucky that most of us live in Nashville. And, you know, vitamin D is there for most. I mean, January and February are probably the only 2 months that suck. And I know those are the months coming up, but even then, like, it's better than Connecticut. Although today was really nice. I was like 60. It was crazy. But get outside, motherfucker. Please. Just, like, take the time to sit there and list out, you know, everything that you do that you don't need. Or everything that you do mindlessly. Again, I apologize that this is so, like, unfiltered, but I felt so compelled to, like, make this video today that it had to be done. So, my apologies. But, like, sit there, list everything out that you do mindlessly. For me, it's talking, it's this, it's helping people, it's running. I mean, people think I'm fucking crazy for the amount that I run. Running is better than sex. Like, I sent that text to Fletcher because I was trying to get Fletcher to run. Because he can't do leg day really at his house. So I was like, oh, just run, just hike, whatever. Like, running is better than sex. It is. I finish running, I feel fucking amazing. Like, I'm ready to just beat the shit out of anything. Like, running is... I love running. Like, I don't. It sucks. Hurts my legs. Gets my chest all, like, you know. That part sucks. But afterwards... beauteous. I'll just put it over my face. Fuck. What else do I have on here? Random acts of kindness. Quantity over quality. You don't need to spend a lot of money to buy people gifts. You don't need to, you know, get a girlfriend and shower her with, you know, a watch or an expensive dinner, or, you know, integrate smaller acts of kindness throughout your day. Give your friend a hug. Dap them up. You know, give them some declining points when you're at corner court. You know, check in on them. Make sure they're doing good. You know, tell them you're thankful for them. You know, just be, you know what being nice is. You know what being kind is. It's not that hard. You know, it's not. You were taught how to do it in preschool. You didn't forget. You know, wave to people, smile to people. You see people in the street that you know, even if you just randomly met them at a party, you know, even if it was an awkward, like, kind of drunk meetup and they probably don't remember you, just be like, oh, what's up? They don't say hi, fine, fuck it. You feel better. Who cares if they don't say hi back? See, I've done this. This is like a personal, where was I? I was on Belmont walking from, like, Commons to somewhere. McWhirter, I think. I don't remember. I think it was McWhirter. And I saw, for everyone that went to the Holly House show, I saw the Wizard, but he, like, wasn't in costume. And he definitely didn't remember me. Everyone that went to the Holly House show remembers the dude in the Wizard costume because he was fucking sick. He had a great costume. And, like, I went up to him and I was like, oh, what's up, bro? And he just... I think he said, I don't even remember, like, how the interaction went down. He was just kind of like, so. But do it. It'll make you feel better. Okay? We're almost done. I promise. Physical health. Again, very important because this is very tied in to the whole I am being existential, I am dreaming thing. Social interaction is very important. You don't need to drink to socially interact. You don't need to smoke weed to be creative. You don't need to do either to relax. I understand it's very hard to cut them out fully. You know, for me, weed was easy because it gave me panic attacks, and I just, you know, was like, yeah, whatever. I don't need that, you know. But drinking is not as easy for me. And it's not necessarily as like a coping thing. It's more just like when I drink, I feel like a fucking superhero. So it's just like, yeah, why wouldn't I want to feel like that? I want to feel like a badass. And I understand too that there are certain times where you're going to want to drink. Like tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I'm probably going to drink. I say that now. Sorry, Dean, I'll probably bitch out. But like, I don't know. But again, there are certain times. There are birthdays, there are holidays, there are vacations. There are times where you're going to want to let go and you're going to want to drink. That's fine. There are times where you're going to want to smoke weed. That's fine. I have a harder time condoning that because it fucked me up. But if you can control it and you can keep it tolerated, then, you know, by all means, do it. But, you know, drinking every weekend, smoking every day. You know, freshman year, I didn't smoke every day, but I was, you know, I had edibles, I had gummies, you know, I drank a lot, and I wasn't at the point where it got like alarmingly bad, but it was enough for me to consciously be like, I need to stop doing this. And in another video, I'll talk about how like addiction and vices and stuff are glorified like in art. So a lot of people think, oh, to be creative, I need to do, you know, X, Y, and Z. I can guarantee you, if your goal in life is to create and to make art, to do things and to, you know, give what you have to say to an audience, you can do it 10 times better, not on drugs. Like, that's just, I can guarantee you can definitely do it better, not on drugs. But that's another video that'll be more in depth. But, you know, cut that out. Sleep well. I know there's like, so let's say you cut out vices and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna work really hard at what I want to do and I'm not gonna sleep. That's a dumbass idea. You need to sleep, bro. Sleep is important. Okay? You know, I don't get enough sleep. You know, I wake up early, consistently. Or at least I try to. But even then, I don't get enough sleep. Because, you know, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed at 10. Shit, we're watching Yam. Okay, can't go to bed at 10, maybe 11. Okay, get back. Maybe go on my phone a little bit. Distract myself. Shit, it's 11:30. I gotta wake up at 6. I go to bed, I wake up at 6. I do some push-ups, try to wake myself up. Drink a shit ton of coffee. Over-caffeinated. You know, eat something. I know when I don't get enough sleep because if I eat breakfast when I wake up and I haven't got enough sleep, I will just fall asleep. Like, I'll eat and just pass out. Like, it's it's really stupid, but it happens. So make sure you get enough sleep. Go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time. You know, if you have an Apple Watch, listen to whatever your Apple Watch tells you to do. Your Garmin, you know, whatever the fuck you got. You know, there's a bunch of them, you know, fitness tracker things, I guess. Cut off vices, sleep well, exercise. I talk about exercise all the time, but, you know, find exercise that you can do mindlessly. Weightlifting is not necessarily good for this. You know, I feel like a lot of people when they weightlift are thinking about stuff. So don't be like, oh, well, you know, I lift weights, so I'm doing mindless exercise. No. Run, walk, don't listen to music. Just, you know, go outside. I mean, you can fill in the blanks. Like, think of something that if you, like, HIIT is very good for this. People hate HIIT because it sucks and gets you sweaty and it burns a lot of calories. But HIIT is, like, really mindless. You know, there's a McCabe is not too far from us. The park with the golf course. There's an outdoor gym there. Go work out there. Like, I say that saying I go there a lot, but like I wanted to, but like I'm afraid to do it, which is another thing that we need to talk about. And this is the last thing before the next part. God, this is a long ass video. I'm gonna have to cut this up. Okay, last thing in part 4 before we get into part 5. I think it's gonna be part 5. We'll see when I edit this. Last thing in part 4. If you think it is cringe, if your brain tells you not to do it or makes up an excuse, you should do it. If your brain tells you that's cringe to walk around and not listen to music and just enjoy being outside, you should go do it. If your brain tells you it's cringe to read, you should go do it. If your brain tells you it's cringe to use your time more effectively, to play guitar, or to write, or to journal, or to tell people that you're thankful for them, or to tell, you know, your parents that you love them, or stuff like that, you probably should do it. You know, my brain for the longest time was telling me not to make these videos. And they probably are cringe. They're not that good yet. Like, I'll acknowledge that. They kind of suck right now. But they'll get better. We'll work on them. They'll move up a little bit. They'll get a little better. But, like, if your brain is saying, hey, you know, don't do that. Go on TikTok. Go on Instagram. Go listen to music. Go listen to Kanye or Tyler or Jay-Z or someone that you admire talk about how they create stuff. You know, look for inspiration. That's bullshit. You know, they're normal people. You want to know how they got good at what they do? They practiced. Kanye was not born a genius. We know that now. Tyler made really crappy music. Listen to Bastard. That album sucks. Like, deadass. It's not that good. You know? Frank Ocean worked at fucking AT&T or whatever. Like, bro, just do it. Just do something. Because it feels so much better to put something out there and to put the work into something than to, like, mentally think you're doing something by listening to something and being like, oh, I'm being productive. I listened to Tyler say that I should go do something, but I'm not going to go do anything. I listened to it. That's enough. Bro, that's not how that works. Don't do that. Don't fuck around and do that.